Good morning. It is September 20th, the day of my competition. It is 4:46. I was supposed to be up, showered, ready to go by 5. I got up at 4:30. But it's okay. I'm gonna do like a little vlog situation of my day. Comp day. It's my second meet, so still kind of getting used to like being an actual power lifter and everything. But yeah, my goal for the day is to get 350 on squat, 175 on bench, and 402 again on deadlift. I don't know how everything's gonna go because my meet was not, my meet prep was not the best, but doesn't matter. We practice for this. Now we just gotta go in there with a good amount of energy. Make sure we make weight, make sure we get some good food, good vibes, and just rock out. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys with me for the day, and I'm gonna get ready. Probably won't be ready by 5, but it doesn't matter because I'm always late. If you know me, you know I'm always late, but it's okay. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hi guys, this is me 2 days post meet. It's Monday. My meet prep was just like, it has nothing to do with my coach. It has everything to do with me. Like, I realized how important like being intentional and setting in the intensity high for my lifts are so important, because for like 2 months out of my prep, like I was just going in the gym, just going in. And for most people who are like just trying to better themselves and just trying to work out, like, yeah, just showing up to the gym does make a bit of a difference. You showed up, you did your workout, like intensity or not, you showed up, you clocked in, you did what you needed to do to get a pump or to fire up those muscles and to keep breaking down that muscle in order to build it back up. But for athletes, like, you need to train with a purpose. Like, not every day is going to be high intensity. Not every day are you going to be ready and locked in. But you also have to take yourself into that. Like, you have to take yourself there. You have to put yourself in that mindset of wanting to be better. I set really high goals for myself. Like, this is my first year ever powerlifting. So I set really high goals for myself. Also, me having a great ass meet for my first meet. Like, breaking 4 South Carolina records my first fucking meet. Having a great ass total, having all PRs on my first meet. Like, I set the standard for myself and I didn't maintain it in training. I didn't maintain it with my diet. I didn't maintain it with my conditioning. I just wasn't focused. I wasn't locked in at all. It was like, yes, I was hitting my lists in prep. Like, it wasn't a lot of injuries or anything, thank God, but it was just, I just wasn't mentally there. I wasn't mentally pushing myself and I plateaued. So this meet, like, me failing the second time on my squat really showed me like how much I kind of was lackluster in my training. And then to see my bench kind of just staying stagnant and just failing 171. It's kind of embarrassing because it's like, what did I come here for? You know, like, I came here to prove to myself that I need to set another standard, so when I go to state, I can set the standard for myself and put myself in a higher category because that's what I deserve. But it's like, I did all of this and nothing came of it. Like, I still was short 10 kilos from my first meet. And my coach was like, all things considering, you did pretty good. Like, you know, you're not gonna have PRs across the board. You're not going to break records, set standards every single meet. And putting yourself in that mindset is a great thing for an athlete, but just also being very realistic within it when you don't hit those marks, when you don't hit those PRs. Like, don't beat yourself up, because at the end of the day, like, you got to take everything into account. So, I mean, I came in, I didn't bomb out the meet, so I didn't bomb out the meet as the second highest total again, so it wasn't a hard thing for me, but it was just kind of like hard for me to accept. Like, I wanted to be better. I needed to hit marks in order to feel like I progressed, and I feel like I really just went down. Going into states is going to be really hard because, talking with my coach, this being my last year of being a junior, my only year of me competing, being the last year of juniors, it's like, okay, so now I need to challenge myself more. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, maybe if I just go ahead and compete in the open category, for states, that'll force me to be better, because my numbers now are not going to get me to qualify for nationals for opens. So if I want to be better, I need to hit those qualifying totals and lock in, because yes, everything will be in hindsight easier, because I don't think nationals is until March or April, so I'll have a little minute before I'll be able to compete again after states. But it's just getting myself into that mental of knowing, okay, we have a quick turnaround of 2 months, or a little less than 2 months, to lock in, hit totals, crush PRs, and keep it moving. So that's my next goal for my next meet. This meet, I'm just gonna shake off, because at the end of the day, I competed my very best. All things considered, going 7 for 9. Actually, damn near hitting 400 again. I was surprised because I was exhausted. Being able to hit another milestone in my training, I feel a little bit better. But at the end of the day, all I can do is look at this meet again and saying, like, you know, you're better than this, so let's continue to get better. So that's all I can do. So moving forward, my next and final meet for this year will be, I think, on the 15th. It'll be South Carolina State Championship meets. So I'm going to be competing in the open division. I'm going to make myself record more and post more, not just on YouTube, but on TikTok. Not just to be a content creator, but literally just to keep holding myself accountable, because I stopped posting. I stopped with everything for 2 months, and then I got the result. So I can't be mad at it. All I can do is just look at it and keep moving forward. Next meet is less than 2 months out. We're going to lock in. We're going to get this training. Coach said, fuck all of that. Hit the ground running, because he asked me if I was going to take a rest week. I said, no, I was just going to come in and do some light training this week just to get my body readjusted. He was like, well, if you're going to be in the gym, you're going to train. So, if you're going to be in the gym, you're going to train. So we have heavy volume today. Love that for me, because I hate volume, and right after meet, heavy volume. Okay, cool, whatever. So he has me doing, let me go to the chat. He has me doing ascending fives. So 215 for 5, 245 for 5, and 285 for 5. 245 isn't bad for 5. It's just a 285. That's kind of like, right after a meet, you want me to do 285 for 5? But at the end of the day, he's the coach. He knows that I need to push myself. We've had our conversations. I signed up for this. I need to lock in, and I need to be better. So that's going to be my main list for today. Yeah. And I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys, if this helps y'all, if y'all are new to powerlifting, or if you're thinking about getting into powerlifting, I can make another video about that, about being new to powerlifting and how that kind of changed everything, where my mindset is now, being almost on meet number 3 in comparison to being in meet number 1. Yeah, I have a lot of content coming, because I just need to shut the hell up and record. So I'm going to try my hardest to get y'all content every other week. I would say every week, but I would be lying. So every other week, trying to get you guys some content. And yeah, if you haven't followed my Instagram, follow my Instagram. And thank y'all for watching this video. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. Yeah, and I'll see y'all next video. Bye.